Okay, guys, so last night when I saw the preview for tonight, I thought to myself, you know what? I'm not getting too excited because I feel like it's going to be one big, fat, juicy nothing burger. And it was. It really, really was. So, initially, it was a little bit of drama, a couple of seconds at most, and it ended. It ended really quickly. It started unnecessarily, to be honest with you, because they were there talking about pizza. who would have known that pizza could cause drama, right? So Ekin-Su is asking Nathalia, what's your favorite pizza? She's like, well, I like pizzas. She's like, what's your favorite one? She went, I like Italian pizzas. You know, I don't know whether that was kind of like I like Italian pizza in reference to Davide. I do not know, but I'm not going to say it is and I'm not going to say it isn't, okay? So obviously, Ekin-Su is like, no, but what kind of pizza? And she went, anything apart from ones with pineapple on there. I completely agree with her. I think pineapple pizza is disgusting. And anyone who has pineapple pizza, you wrong. You wrong. Comment down below, because this has always been one of those conversations that get people a bit riled up. Like, comment down below if you're a pineapple pizza person or if you're against a pineapple pizza, because I am against pineapple pizza. I've got a few friends that like this stuff. You need to be careful now. You're on thin ice. But anyway, so Ekin-Su, hearing that she said she doesn't like pineapple pizza, wanted to be a bit extra. So she went, well, I like pineapple pizza, and so did Davide. Davide was like, no, baby, I don't. And she's like, but you do. And she's like, no, you don't. But obviously, everybody started laughing. And Nathalia obviously started laughing and said, no, babe, you know, we don't like it like that. As in we, as if she's Italian. She's not really. She's Brazilian, a beautiful Brazilian woman at that. But at the end of the day, she's not Italian. So when she said we, you know, I felt like that's probably what annoyed Ekin-Su a little bit more. But then she said, well, they don't like it like that. So Ekin-Su now decided to ask her, you know, have you got a problem with me? Honestly, I felt like Ekin-Su was trying to start something. I felt like Ekin-Su wanted to kind of show off on Nathalia, but when it backfired, it got on her nerves, right? So obviously, because Nathalia is feisty, when Ekin-Su started to bring the fire, she brought back the flame. Do you see what I'm saying? So I honestly just thought it was just so unnecessary. But when Ekin-Su and the boys were talking and they were like, listen, I think it was Luca that said, guys, just try to cook it out and make pancakes, see who makes the best pancake tomorrow, right? So Ekin-Su went away, got her crisp, and I think she was trying to calm herself down. So she came back and she said to Nathalia, listen, the best way to settle an argument is by cooking. This is when I feel like Nathalia didn't need to do this much, right? This is where I felt like she wanted to start a drama, right? Is when she said to Ekin-Su, well, I don't need to prove anything to you. Who are you? You know, and Ekin-Su was like, I'm Ekin-Su. She's like, who are you to me? Ekin who? I was just like, girl, you didn't have to do all that. You didn't have to do all that. Ekin who? Do you know what I'm saying? And Luca with his mixed up self talk about, it's not Ekin-Su, it's Ekin who. But I felt like at that moment, somebody could have been the grown person and Nathalia could have just left it. But like I said, Ekin-Su was starting it. It died down. And then Nathalia started to start it. But I'm glad that they did the breakfast cook-off. And to be honest with you, that was probably the highlight for me of the whole show. The whole episode. Just watching Danica and Tasha with the fork coming out. Like, I'm actually watching a proper wrestling match or something. Right? And you've got Dami and Adam as Ekin-Su's bodyguards. Ekin-Su dressed in black. You've got Gemma. You've got Gemma as Ekin-Su manager giving her the refreshment to get her started. I literally felt like I was watching a professional boxing match or something. And that, I'm not gonna lie, that was actually my highlight of tonight's episode. It really was. And I'm glad that they did it because by cooking, they were able to kind of squash whatever beef was brewing, you know? And obviously, from that moment, listen, they had this one rule, and Davide was a taster, right? And Davide said, no burn bananas, right? And guys, from the moment I saw Luca shaking his head like this, I knew that Ekin-Su lost. I knew for a fact that was not Ekin-Su's pancake that Davide preferred, right? But obviously, being Team Ekin-Su, they still gave it a win and tried to conceal it. But Gemma did confess Gemma did confess in the beach hut saying, listen, do you know what? I am team Ekin-Su, but Natalia's pancake was way better and by a far way as well. So, but Ekin-Su doesn't need to know about that until she comes out. By the end of the day, she's got Davide's heart. By the way, guys, Ekin-Su kept saying, my man this, my man that, my man this, my man that. And don't get me wrong, I get that Davide said to her, listen, that we're exclusive, because obviously we hear her and Gemma talking, and she was saying, listen, Adam has made it exclusive with Paige. And Davide went, well, we're exclusive. And I'm like, okay. So I know that he's made it exclusive, but this girl with my man this, my man that, my man this, she's always claiming. Why is she claiming so much? Listen, don't be claiming like this. We're not hearing Davide claiming you like this. So don't claim Davide like this, girl. Okay? Don't claim him like this. But anyways, guys, the whole breakfast match, that sorted everything out, and the girls are now cool with each other, which is good. You know what I mean? But like I said, they piped us up for nothing at all, for a big fat nothing burger. But anyways, it is what it is, okay? But anyways, guys, so they had a recoupling, and I was actually surprised because I thought that the Love Island producers was going to mess things up a little bit by actually giving Nathalia a chance to choose before Ekin-Su, but they didn't. And by doing this, this confirmed to me that they plan to kick them out on Sunday's show. I can guarantee you they're going to be the first to just exit. Right, and to be honest, it might as well, because it's a friendship couple. Obviously, we see Danica chooses Jamie because there's been a lot of chemistry between them, and it looks like it's okay. She thinks that he's the real deal. She thinks that she's struck gold, and I'm hoping that is the case. I'm hoping he's the real deal. We see where Luca was trying to see if he could trap Jamie into a little trap of doom by saying to him, listen, if you had your pick of any girl in the villa, who would you go for? And do you know what? It was a trap question, but Jamie passed, because Jamie said, you know what? I choose Danica. I would have chosen Danica because of her confidence. Is he telling the truth? Maybe, maybe not. But at the end of the day, I can tell you this. It was the right answer. He gave the right answer, okay? Because somebody stupid would have said somebody else, okay? So he gave the right answer. But anyway, so she chose Jamie, and the look on, what's his name's face? Reese's face, like, these faces that he keep pulling, I was just like, oh my gosh, it was so uncomfortable to watch. Like, I felt like he was upset, but he was trying to kind of relax his face. I don't know what he was doing all of that with his face for. I honestly do not know. But I'm actually happy that she chose Jamie, because I feel like between her and Jamie, there's more chemistry than between her and Reese. And to be honest with you, even though Nathalia was the last to choose, I liked her speech. I felt like, you know, after Reese being standing there and probably feeling a bit rejected, her speech was kind of like a good speech. You know, that kind of speech to make you feel comfortable. Not like what we've seen in the past where, you know, when the guys are left to take, like, say, for instance, when Jack was left and he had to choose Danica because Jay had already chose Paige. The speech that he gave, I didn't like it. But I like the fact that Nathalia gave a good speech. She made it look like he was standing there in a crowd of boys, and she decided to choose him. And I like that speech. I also, for me, when Tasha was giving her speech, I thought Tasha gave a nice speech. However, if I was Tasha, I would have been doing the most. I would have been like, so the boy that I would like to couple up with is my boyfriend, Andrew, my man, my boo. Do you know what I'm saying? But that's me. I'm just dramatic. That's what I would have said. But it is what it is. Talking about speeches, Ekin-Su with the sounds and pep and all this kind of rubbish. No, I expected better. But I guess she was saying that she, you know, her and Davide keeps the spice in their relationship by the arguing back and forth, and, you know, I don't know. But I just felt like that was a really horrible speech. You know, Ekin-Su, go away and come back, rewrite it and come back, and let's do this again, okay? Take two, right? Because that was not cutting it. Throw it in the bin. It was not cutting it. Throw it in the bin, rip up the paper, or just burn it in. You're at the fire pit, man. Just burn it. Burn it. Burn it and try again. Go back to the drawing board. That's what I'm trying to say. But they had a challenge today. Yes, guys, they had a challenge today, and the postman challenge. And fair enough, the sexiest postman was voted Dami. Listen, Dami has a bum, guys. Where did Dami get all that bum from? That derriere, you know? Where did he get all of that from? You know what I'm saying? He's got more ass than I do. I'm jealous. You know what I'm saying? I'm jealous. He's got a nice bum bum bum. But saying that, I personally don't think. Well, by the way, can I just say, let's give that Dammy a couple of claps. A round of applause for dropping it hot like that in the beach hut, please. He's like, psh, drop it like that. Psh, drop it like that. But anyways, guys, I personally thought that Davide aced that challenge. I felt like that sexiest postman should have gone to Davide. That's me. I felt like Dammy would have come second, but Davide, for me, I felt like he went all out and I quite liked it. It was really sexy to watch. But you know what? That's Davide, innit? Davide he doesn't have to do anything to be sexy, does he? That boy is just sexy. That's why he acts like he's all that in a bag of chips, you know? Sure. But anyways, Deji and Lacey, they seem to be getting on. And I don't know. I mean, they seem to have a good friendship. They get on. They talk good. They have loads of conversations. They laugh a lot with each other. But I'm not convinced. I feel like I'm still not convinced that Deji is that much into her. And I'm not convinced that she's into Deji either. So it's like a vice versa thing. I don't really I feel like they're both just doing it because, you know, they have to hold on to each other to get to the final. That's how I feel about it. But, you know, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I wish them the best with it. But anyways, guys, so Dammy and India got chosen to go into the hideaway tonight. I was like, when they said it, I was screaming for Ekin-Su and Davide. But somebody said that Dammy and India. And you know, everybody's going to start following. The only person that had a mind of their own or was willing to say something else, apart from Dammy and India, was Deji. Right, and as soon as he said it, Dammy was like, shut the F up kind of situation. I think he was like doing it for like a jerky kind of thing. But at the end of the day, do you know what? I personally, and do you know, I've been looking at Deji and I'm like, Deji's actually quite good looking, you know? Deji's actually good looking. And I don't know why, guys. Like, I'm feeling, since of late, don't come at me. Do not come at me. But since of late, I've been feeling Deji for India. I'm not gonna lie. Before I wasn't. But I'm feeling Deji for India. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Okay, so Nathalia didn't have much luck, guys, with any of the boys inside the villa. And to be honest, it's hard. This is why I was thinking, why did they send like 2 of each? But I guess maybe they were trying to make sure that, you know, they had 2 options for the 2 single people. That's the only thing I can think about. Because realistically, I don't think nobody was going to ever consider turning their heads at this point anyways. So obviously we see Adam saying, like, telling Nathalia, listen, I want to be with Paige, you know, Paige the person I want to focus my energy on right now, because obviously they made it exclusive. And then while Adam was kind of like pieing her off, Davide had gone over to the girls and he was saying, listen, I'm gonna tell her that it's just a friend thing. And obviously Ekin-Su was encouraging it. She's like, yeah, go to it. And when Davide went to tell her now, she's obviously got a little bit defensive. And I think it's from that moment actually where she kind of probably felt like a little bit bitter towards Ekin-Su, because she was assuming that it was Ekin-Su that told Davide to come and break it off, when it wasn't actually Ekin-Su that actually started with the idea. It was actually Davide. So I feel like it was kind of brewing. It was brewing, to be honest with you. I feel like that's what it is. And maybe that's maybe that's the energy that Ekin-Su was feeling, and that's why she asked her if she had a problem with her. Because to be fair, when Ekin-Su was trying to make conversation with her, Nathalia's energy that she was giving, it wasn't actually friendly. It was kind of like dull, dry, icy kind of, not say icy, but it was kind of like, yeah, like, I don't want you to talk to me, don't talk to me kind of situation. So maybe that's what Ekin-Su actually felt, and maybe that's why she asked her, do you have a problem with me? So maybe it wasn't Ekin-Su that actually started it. Maybe it's the vibes that she felt. You know, maybe it is what it is. But anyways, both guys pied her off. It's expected. It's nothing to do with her. She's a beautiful girl. Had she come in a lot earlier, I'm sure she would have gotten any of these guys that she wanted, to be honest with you. But at this moment in time, it wasn't gonna happen. It's too late. It's just too late right now. For the first time, guys, I actually found Gemma and Luca funny for the first time, and that's when they were inside of the beach hut talking about the challenge. And Gemma was like, you know what? You were more kind of like taking the funny side of things. You weren't really sexy. And Luca was just like, I can be sexy. I don't know why I found that funny, but the little chemistry that they had, or that conversation that they had, I found that really funny. And I felt like the back and forth banter, that was the first time they actually did anything for me that I thought was funny. I don't know for you, but for me, that's the only thing they've ever done that I thought was funny. And also, I feel like Luca had two funny moments actually, because when Dami was going into the hideaway with India, he went, bye Deji. Obviously, we know that India's been calling Dami Deji, because even Dami was getting worried about it, because when she was doing her speech, he said, listen, just don't call me Deji, right? And to be honest with you, I'm not going to lie to you, when she was doing her speech and she said who she was choosing, in my head, I'm like, don't say Deji, man. Don't say Deji. Because if you say Deji, it's going to look so bad. So every time India opens her mouth to call Dami's name, the first thing I'm thinking, girl, don't say Deji. Even when they went in the hideaway, I'm like, girl, don't say Deji. You know what I'm saying? Because she said it twice. I'm thinking, oh my God, it's going to happen again. You know what I'm saying? But obviously the girl didn't. So we're going to be proud of her. Okay, she didn't. She know her man's name now. Okay. And it's not Deji. Is Dami, okay? But anyways, guys, we know a couple will be voted off on Sunday. And obviously, as the week goes on, we expect more and more couples to be voted off as we approach the final. For me, it's Ekin-Su and Davide. I really want Ekin-Su and Davide to win. I really would like Dami and India. I say Dami and India, but it's really India that I want to be coming up second, to be fair. But they come as a package, so we have to accept them. And you know what? I really want to believe that Dami's a changed person, and he will be a changed person when he comes out, you know, in the real world, and he'll be a good boyfriend. This is me hoping and praying that this will happen. But I want Ekin-Su and Davide to win, and I want Dami and India to be a runner-up. My final four. Oh God, I just remembered something. Do you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. This is how it's going to go. I think Ekin-Su and Davide is going to be in the final. Adam and Paige will make it to the final. They have a good chance of sneaky past and winning. I don't want that. Please do not let that happen. I feel like Gemma and Luca. And there's a possibility that Tasha and Andrew will be as well. I'm not sure if Dami and India is going to make it through, but I would want them to be in the final. I really, really do hope that they get into the final, but I don't even know at this point. To be honest, this is the first year you don't have a proper clear winner. But for me, the clear winner should be Ekin-Su, because that girl carried this whole series. I'm not going to lie to you. So I feel like she should win, because she was the it girl. The moment she came in, she was giving. She was a bombshell that kept on giving. And I feel like she deserved to win. But anyways, guys, if you haven't yet thumbs up this video, please go ahead and do so. Please like the video. Yes, guys. And if you're new, welcome. Subscribe to my channel. Thumbs up the video, guys. Turn on your notification bell so you get updated every single time I upload a new video. But anyways, guys, I'll see you. Today's Friday, right? So I'll see you in Sunday's episode. But for now, keep it sassy, licious.